Hello everybody. In last class, we have discussed about isotopes and isobars. Today, we'll start session with isotones. Isotones means these are the atoms of different elements. The atoms of different elements. Atoms of different elements. Atoms of different elements with same number of same number of neutrons. Same number of neutrons. Isotones means they are the atoms of different elements, but those different elements have same number of neutrons. Here I'll give one example. Here, that example is silicon I am taking 14, silicon 30. 14 is the atomic number, 30 is mass number or atomic weight. Then phosphorus 15 atomic number, 31 is mass number. Then sulfur 16 atomic number, 32 mass number. So in all these, if we find number of neutrons in all these cases is 30 minus 14 or 31 minus 15 or 32 minus 16. So in all these cases, number of neutrons are same, that is 16. Total 16 number of neutrons are present. Similarly, I'll give one more example. Here 6 carbon 14. 6 carbon 14 and 8 oxygen 16. These two are isotones. Here number of neutrons is equal to 14 minus 6 here, 16 minus 8 here. So that how many? 8. The compounds, that is the atoms of different elements with the same number of neutrons are called as isotones. See, only same number of neutrons. So atomic number is different. Atomic number different means number of electrons are different, number of protons also different, and mass numbers also different. Say, number of electrons are different, then their chemical properties also different. All these are different atoms, so that their physical properties also different. So this much is enough for isotones. Then here I'll give one question with respect to charge. Give one question with respect to charge. That question is see a certain, here I'm writing, a certain particle carries certain particle carries minus 2.5 into 10 power minus 16 C means coulombs of charge of charge. Simple problem. Certain particle carries minus 2.5 into 10 power minus 16 coulombs of charge. So they are asking how many number of electrons are present. Otherwise, calculate the number of electrons present in the particle. Certain particle carries minus 2.5 into 10 power minus 16 coulombs of charge. Calculate the number of electrons present in the particle. So it is very simple. You know, charge of electron. Already in previous sessions we have discussed about charge of electron, charge of proton, then charge of neutron. All these things we have discussed. So from that only I am giving. You know, charge of one electron I am writing here. Charge of one electron is 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. This is the charge of one electron. So they are asking this much charge. Here minus is a charge value. You should not consider that negative sign in calculation part. Already I told. So here 2.5 into 10 power minus 16 coulombs of electricity means how many electrons? Just simply you have to do cross multiplication. So it is equal to 2.5 into 10 power minus 16 coulombs into 1 electron by divided by 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. So these coulombs get cancelled, electrons remain. So how many electrons? If you do calculations for this, you will get how much? 1.56 into 1.56 into 10 power 3 electrons. This is the answer. It's a very simple question. Just only rewind. For rewinding the properties of fundamental particles, I given one question here. 1.6 into 1.56 into 10 power 3 electrons. Otherwise, if you change the decimal point, it is 1560 number of electrons. Number of electrons. So this is about this particular problem. Then we'll move to shells, subshells, and orbitals like concept we'll discuss now. So shells and subshells. Shells and subshells. In first class only I given shape of atom. We have to assume atoms should be in spherical shape. This is an atom. Here, this is a nucleus. Around this, we have shells. This is one shell. This is second shell. This is third shell, and this is fourth shell. Like this, we have shells. We have to assume atom is in spherical shape. At the center of that particular atom, there should be nucleus. Nucleus contain nucleons. What are nucleons? Protons and neutrons are collectively called as nucleons. Outside the nucleus, we have shells. Here, electrons revolve. Electrons revolve around the nucleus. So here, now I want to give some explanation related to shells. Shells and subshells. Subshells. Shells and subshells. See, what is shell? Shell otherwise called as orbit. Shell otherwise called as orbit. Subshells otherwise called as here orbitals. Subshells otherwise called as orbitals. See here, this is a nucleus. This is one shell. This is first circle is nothing but one shell. This is second shell. Here I am writing 1, 2, 3, 4. Shells are represented with normal digits like 1, 2, 3, 4. Otherwise, these shells only represented with K. This is K shell. First shell is nothing but K shell. Second shell is nothing but L shell. Third shell is nothing but M shell. Fourth shell is nothing but N shell. Like this also we can represent with K, L, M, N or 1, 2, 3, 4. This also you have to remember. Here first of all you should assume atom is in spherical shape. In that spherical shape at the center there is a heavier mass and that is nucleus. Nucleus contain protons and neutrons. Around the nucleus electrons are revolved in certain shells, otherwise in certain orbits. So that here orbit is nothing but shell and orbital is nothing but sub shells. Here electrons revolve. Here I am writing electrons revolve around. Electrons revolve around the nucleus. Around the nucleus in certain paths. In certain paths called orbits. Orbits or shells. So what is shell? Shell is nothing but it is a path of electron where the electron will revolve. Electrons revolve around the nucleus in certain paths are called orbits. These orbits or shells are represented by 1, 2, 3, 4, dash, dash, and so on. Up to infinity we can write. Up to infinity number of shells we can write. Similarly, K, L, M, N. So the shells or orbits are represented by 1, 2, 3, 4 or K, L, M, N. These we should know. And subshells, shells are denoted by N. If you take N value, based on N value only we can decide subshells. So here subshells are nothing but the subshells are present in shells. Here if shells are represented by, shells are represented by n symbol, small n I am writing n, this is n, small n. If shells or orbits are represented by n, that means n equal to 1 here, n equal to 1 means it is first shell, n equal to 2 means second shell, n equal to 3 means it is third shell, n equal to 4 means it is fourth shell. Similarly, K means first shell, L means second shell, M means third shell, N means fourth shell. So here we should know one formula. It is number of subshells, number of subshells present, number of subshells present in a given shell, in given shell equal to n. N is nothing but again what? Shell number only. If number of subshells present in given shell, shell is represented with n only. So shell number is exactly equal to subshell number. That is the meaning. If you take first shell, in first shell, how many subshells are present? One only. In second shell, how many subshells are present? Two, because n value is 2. So that 2 subshells. N value 3, 3 subshells. N value 4, 4 subshells. This is only the formula. Number of subshells present in a given shell equal to its n value. N value 1 means subshells also 1. N value 2 means subshells also 2. N value 3 means subshells also 3. N value 4 means subshells are 4. If n value is given in terms of k, in k shell how many subshells are present? Means 1. In L shell how many subshells are present? 2. In M shell how many subshells are present? 3. In N shell how many subshells are present? 4. So subshells are represented by orbitals, like subshells. Subshells are nothing but subshells are nothing but s orbital or p orbital or d orbital or f orbital. These are nothing but subshells. In first shell, number of subshells are equal to 1. That one subshell is 1 s orbital. In second shell, number of subshells are equal to 2. Those 2 subshells are 2s and 2p orbitals. If n equal to 3, number of subshells present in third shell are equal to 3. Those 3 are 3s orbital, 3p orbital and 3d orbital. Number of subshells present in fourth shell means n equal to 4 means 4 subshells are present. What are those 4 subshells? 4s orbital, 4p orbital, 4d orbital and 4f orbital. So that here based on this I am writing again here number of subshells. Number of subshells present in first shell. Number of subshells. Number of subshells present in first orbit. First orbit. Orbit is nothing but shell only. Number of subshells present in first shell. That means for this how much it is? N equal to 1. N equal to 1 means the number of subshells also equal to 1. That is 1 s orbital. That is 1 s orbital. Similarly, number of subshells. Number of subshells present in second orbit. Here I am writing second shell means n equal to 2. N equal to 2 means here two subshells are present. What are those two subshells? That are 2s and 2p. 2s and 2p. Similarly, p subshell. Here writing number of subshells. Number of subshells present in third shell or orbit. That means n equal to 3 equal to 3 only. N equal to 3 means 3, which are nothing but 3s, then 3p, then 3d. These are the different subshells 1, 2, 3 equal to 3. Then similarly, number of subshells, number of subshells present in number of subshells present in fourth shell. Fourth shell is nothing but what? K, L, M, N. This is nth shell. So for this n value, how much? 4. So it is equal to n value. Means number of subshells present in given shell equal to n only. So n value how much? 4. So that here 4 only. 4 means it is 4s, then 4p, then 4d, then 4f. They are the different orbitals. They are the different orbitals or different subshells present in fourth shell. That is, we can expect different subshells present in given shell. This formula we have to remember. This formula we have to remember. Then number of subshells. Otherwise, number of boxes we can say. Here I am writing one more formula. Number of orbitals I am writing. Here orbital is nothing but subshell. Subshell I am writing. Otherwise, boxes present in the orbital. If it is 2p orbital, we can write p orbital, we can write 3 boxes, no? Like that. Boxes. Number of orbitals are subshells in given shell. In given shell means orbit equal to n square. This is another formula. This is another formula. N square we should take. The formula here, number of orbitals, otherwise subshells in given shell equal to n square. Here if I given one formula here, number of subshells present in given shell means these are orbitals only, but not like boxes. Total orbital it is, not sub boxes. So subshells here nothing but here we can say orbital. Otherwise one box you have to count. So n square. If you know n value, we can take number of subshells. For example, here number of orbitals, otherwise subshells present in first shell equal to n square. N equal to how much? 1. So 1 square. 1 square is nothing but 1 only. So 1 s orbital contains only one box. 1 s orbital contains only one box. That is only orbital, that is only subshell or subshell. But if you take number of orbitals or subshells present in second shell, that is second orbit, equal to 2 square, because n square formula, n equal to 2, 2 square. 2 square is nothing but what? 4. So there one s orbital and one p orbital is present. S orbital we can write in one box. P orbital we can write in 3 boxes. Total orbitals are 3. So same thing I will explain here. That formula you have to remember. What is the formula? Number of orbitals, otherwise subshells present in given shell equal to n square. See, first number of orbitals, number of orbitals, otherwise subshells present in first shell, otherwise first orbit, first shell or first orbit. For this n equal to how much? For this n value is 1. So for this, what is the formula? Number of orbitals, otherwise subshells in given shell equal to n square. If n equal to 1, n square equal to how much? N square equal to 1 square, means it is 1. This one means in first shell, already as per earlier formula, number of subshells present in given shell equal to n only. Means if n equal to 1, one subshell, that is one s orbital. But here I am representing this one s orbital in one box. So this is one orbital, one only. One square is nothing but one. See here I am writing number of orbitals, otherwise here subshells in second shell or second orbit, otherwise L shell or L orbit, So for this, what is the n value? N value 2 already given 2. So if n value is 2, so n square value should take no. So n square equal to how much? 2 square. 2 square is nothing but here 4. Means here in this 2 s orbital, then 2 p orbital. 2 s orbital, 2 p orbital. 2 s means here one box, 2p, this is 2p orbital. We can divide it into 3 boxes. So how many? Total 4. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. Total number of subshells in second shell are equal to 4. 2s and 2p. 2s contains only one box, and 2p it contains 3 boxes. It is 2 px orbital, 2 py orbital, 2p z orbital. Here just s orbital is only 1. Similarly, here I am writing one more. Number of orbitals, same subshells in third shell or third orbit, they are asking. So for this n equal to how much? N equal to 3. So what is the formula for this? N square equal to how much? 3 square. 3 square means how much? It is 9. Means in this n equal to 3, 3 subshells are present. Those are 3 s orbital, then 3 p orbital, and 3 d orbital. These are the 3 subshells. In this total subshells are 9. Means here 3 s orbital means it is one box, one subshell. In this p orbital means 1, 2, 3. So 1 s orbital, 3 p orbital, 3 p subshells. So 1, 2, 3, 4 total. D orbital, here how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total boxes if you count, 3s orbital always contain only one box. 3p contain 3 boxes. D contain 5 boxes. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Each and every box if you count, total it becomes 9. So that number of orbitals or subshells in third shell equal to 9. How it is now? 9 means in this way. 3s orbital contain one box, one suborbital, 3p, 3 suborbitals, 1, 2, 3, px, py, pz. Here 3d. Here dx square dx xz orbital, dyz orbital, d xj yz orbital, then xz orbital, dx square minus y square orbital, d z square orbital. Like that we have 5 orbitals. Those orbitals only here we are considering as subshells. Similarly, if you take number of orbitals, otherwise subshells in fourth shell. So here n equal to how much? 4. N equal to 4 means n square value you should take. This is the formula. So n square equal to 4 square. 4 square is 16 now. How we can get 16? In this fourth shell, first is 4s orbital, one box. 4s orbital, one box. Then 4p orbital. Always p orbital contain 3 boxes. Then d orbital, 4d. As earlier here 3d orbital written, no, same thing. This d orbital also contain how many? 1, 2, 3, here 4, 5 boxes. Then 4 f orbital also present here. 4 f orbital, 4 s orbital, 4 p orbital, 4 d orbital, 4 f orbital. See here it is like 7 boxes now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you count each and every box, you will get 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Like this, we can get number of subshells, otherwise orbitals present in given shell equal to n square formula. This formula also important. Then we have one more formula, that is maximum number of electrons. Maximum number of electrons present in given shell equal to 2n square. That formula also we have to remember. So all these are useful for furtherly. You have to remember these things. SR, what is S orbital, what is P orbital, what is D orbital, what is F orbital. In S orbital, how many boxes are present? In P orbital, how many boxes are present? In D orbital, how many boxes are present? In F orbital, how many boxes are present? All these as per the rules only. In atomic, next furtherly, in first year you have atomic structure chapter. In that chapter again these will discuss, but before that for understanding some more concepts in other lessons, we should know minimum these. After completion of this we'll go for electron configuration also. So before writing electron configuration, we should know about what is orbital, because all electron configuration depends on orbitals only. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, like that we have to write. First of all, you should know what is 1s, what is 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d, like that orbitals you should know. So because of that reason only, in the beginning I am giving all these with the formulas you have to remember. Then maximum number of electrons. One more formula here I am writing. Maximum number of electrons present in given shell. Maximum number of electrons. This is also formula. Maximum number of electrons present in given shell or orbit equal to 2n square. This formula also you have to remember. Maximum number of electrons present in given shell equal to n square. Here I am giving example. What is the example? Here maximum number of electrons in first shell or first orbit equal to, what is the formula? 2n square. 2n square means 2 is constant. N value for first shell how much? 1 square. So how much is 2 electrons only. Why means here first shell contain only one orbital, subshell, that is s orbital. So one s orbital is present. 1s means only one box. Remember, one box can accommodate only 2 electrons with opposite spin. Here 1 electron, this is another electron. So how many total electrons are present? 2 electrons are present. Similarly, one more example. Maximum number of electrons in second shell equal to, here also 2n square. 2n square. Here 2 into, what is the shell number? 2. So 2 square. How much it is? 2 into 4. This is 8. Why it is 8? Because you know number of subshells are equal to 2. That is 2 s orbital and 2 p orbital. 2 s orbital 1 box, 2 p orbital contain 3 boxes. And just now I told, each and every box must contain or accommodate only 2 electrons with opposite spin. So here 1 electron, this is second. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So how many total s orbital contain? 2, p orbital 6. So total number of electrons are now here 8 electrons. Similarly, total number of electrons present in third shell, total number of electrons present in fourth shell or fifth shell. This also we should know. Here same thing I am writing. Maximum number or total number. Maximum number of electrons in third shell. What is the formula? 2n square. Again I am writing 2n square. What is the n value? N value is 3. So 2 into 3 square. 2 into 3 square. 2 into 3 square means it is 2 into 9, it is 18. 18 electrons. Why it is so? Because n equal to 3. So in this 3s orbital, one box means 2 electrons. 3p orbital, 3 boxes means 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here 2, here 6. Then 3d. 3d means 5 boxes we have like this. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10. So total how many? 2 plus 6, 8. 8 plus 10. How many? Total 18 electrons are present. Total how many? 18 electrons are present. Similarly, here directly you only write maximum number of electrons in fourth shell. Maximum number of electrons present in fourth shell. It is equal to 2 into 4 square we can write. 2 into 4 square means it is 32. 32 means here fourth shell means 4 orbitals are present. That is 4s, 1 box, 2 electrons, 4p, here 3 boxes, 6 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 4d, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here 10 electrons. Then 4F. 4F means here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 7 orbitals means here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. F orbital carries 14 electrons maximum. D orbital carries maximum 10 electrons. Any p orbital contains maximum 6 electrons. Any s orbital maximum contain 2 electrons. So how many? 2 plus 6, 8. 8 plus 10, 18. 18 plus 14, it is 32. Total 32 electrons are present. So in this way, again, total 4 formulas here. One is maximum. First one is the number of subshells present in given shell equal to n. Second formula, number of subshells present in given shell equal to n square. Third formula, maximum number of electrons present in given shell n equal to 2n square. So all these things we should know. These are useful for furtherly for writing electron configurations and some more other concepts. Okay, up to this you remember in today's session. In next sessions I will discuss about what is valence shell and what is core shells, inner shells, and how to write electron configurations. All these things in next class or in next sessions we'll discuss. To that, stay safe, stay home. Thank you.